Hello and welcome to another episode of Discover with Spinetti. We're talking about teeth whitening products and which ones you should get and which ones you should avoid. This is a very confusing topic for a lot of people for some reason, but it shouldn't be. So I'm here to demystify what you should get and what you should not get. So as always, I'm going to go into Google and we're going to go through the things that are available when you type teeth whitening. So this is going to be very, very quick, but very interesting and hopefully very helpful for you so that you know which teeth whitening products you should get and which ones you should avoid. So let me share my screen with you. And I'm going to just go through the top ones that Google suggests for you to get in terms of teeth whitening. So I went to Google and I typed teeth whitening and here it is there. Okay, so that's the thing on the screen here. Okay, so you can see that. And when I type teeth whitening, what you can see is you can see this. Okay, so you see White Bite Pro, Crest 3D white teeth. You can see teeth whitening strips, non-sensitive, opalescence go. So there's a lot. There's quite a bit. Teeth whitening kit, pen gel, tooth whitener. So which ones should you get? Like what works? Oh, and this one. High Smile. Do you know how many people have asked me about High Smile and how many people have actually said, should I get High Smile? Okay, so let's get straight to the meats and potatoes of this. What works and what doesn't. Now, oh, my bad. How do I go back here? Okay. Now, before I go into what you should get and what you shouldn't get, and what's a complete waste of money and time, and probably even will damage your teeth, I'm going to just quickly go over what teeth whitening or how teeth whitening actually works. Okay, just very quickly. So, how teeth whitening actually works is this: you have hydrogen peroxide. So, hydrogen peroxide breaks down the inorganic molecules, the pigmented molecules inside your tooth, breaks it down, and then your saliva and water flushes it out. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, so it breaks it down, allows light to get into the like not into but through the enamel, and then that allows the light to bounce back and gives you that nice white look. Okay, so that's how it works. There's no other magic to it. Hydrogen peroxide breaks down all the molecules, breaks down all of the color pigments, breaks it down, and then that gets the light through the tooth so that you can see that nice white vibrant look, that nice white smile that you crave, okay, that everyone loves. That's how it works. There's no other secret to it. Now there's a theory as to why sensitivity happens, in that the tubules, okay, or those little channels that go from the front of the tooth all the way into the nerve, those are open, what we call like pores. They're not really pores, but they're called pores so that you can kind of understand it, kind of like, the skin pores. They get opened up. And so now you have a direct entryway into the nerve. And that's why you get that sensitivity. That's one theory. And there are things that are made within the teeth whitening product, like a desensitizer, in order for those tubules or those pores to be clogged so that you don't get that sensitivity, okay, or decreases severely. But getting back to the main point, what whitens your teeth is hydrogen peroxide. Now, carbamide peroxide, because you're going to read this, carbamide peroxide is just hydrogen peroxide with urea or uric acid. Okay, so hydrogen peroxide is the main thing. I'm not going to go into carbamide peroxide, hydrogen peroxide. I'm not getting to that. That's not the whole point of this very quick podcast. Okay, the point is for me to show you what you should get and what you should not get. So first of all, is for you to understand how teeth whitening works. Okay, so you need hydrogen peroxide. Okay, I can't stress it enough. Hydrogen peroxide is what whitens teeth. It's nothing else. It's not a magical cream. It's not a magical powder. It's not, anything else. It's hydrogen peroxide. So just keep that in mind. Hydrogen peroxide. Okay, now I'm going to get this screen back. I'm just going to go through it really fast here. Okay, now what works and what doesn't. This here, it says White Bright Pro Teeth Whitening Kit with LED light. As soon as I see LED light, gimmick, right? So move past it. Next, Crest 3D White Teeth Whitening Kit. Now I don't see a light here, so and I know Crest White Strips actually does a really good job at actually whitening your teeth. So I would get Crest White Strips. So this is a good purchase, very good purchase. This one here is a no name brand. I haven't looked into it. I'm just going really quickly here. I haven't looked into it. It's cheaper than Crest White Strips. I mean, I would trust Crest White Strips just because it's a no-brainer. They've been on the market for a while. A lot of people have used it. It's very, very effective. The only downside to it is that the strips are small, so that when you're actually whitening your teeth, you're only going to whiten a certain amount of surface area. So you're not going to be whitening the further back here and here. So it may look a little bit off. So that's the downside to the Crest White Strips. Otherwise, they work fantastic. Opalescence Go, 15%. I think that's 15% hydrogen peroxide, or it could be. I don't know if it's hydrogen peroxide or because I didn't look into it. But if this is carbamide peroxide, which I'm assuming it is, this is good. Okay, so I would get that. Okay, so Opalescence Go is good because they come from a really good company, Opalescence, and I trust their products. So Opalescence Go is a yes. Crest White Strips is a yes. Teeth whitening kit, pen gel, that doesn't work because the whole thing is, yes, the pen does have hydrogen peroxide, but it doesn't stick to your teeth long enough for you to even see an effect, for even to have an effect on it. So it's a waste of time. And as soon as I see the light, I know it's a gimmick. So you just move past it. Okay. And then again, light, move past it. Anytime you see a light, just ignore that product. Okay. Because that product is a gimmick at that point. Light, forget it. Light, forget it. High Smile. Does it work? So here's a theory behind High Smile is that because purple, now I didn't actually experiment with this, but I read about it. So purple, apparently, it cancels out the yellow color. Okay. And so because of that, with the High Smile, it deposits these very small pigmented purple, molecules in your teeth, or rather on your teeth. And so then it cancels the effect of the yellowness. But the only thing is that if that is true, the results are going to vary because if it can deposit a lot on your teeth, then obviously you're going to have whiter teeth. If it can deposit only a little bit on your teeth, then you're not going to have as white. So the results do vary in that regard. Now, how long does it last? Well, it's not going to last at all because as soon as you wash off that purple stuff, then you're going to get back to the same color. That it's not a permanent thing, like not even close, right? If you just even if you eat something, it's going to take it away. So you kind of it's kind of a waste of time and money, to be honest with you, because teeth whitening actually is more of a permanent thing. Like it lasts you much longer for the pigments to actually get back into your teeth and actually cause that that dullness or that staining. It actually takes a while. But this one is literally like after you remove that purple stuff from your teeth, that's it, right? So would I buy it? No. Is it a good investment? No. Is it a good is it a good spend of my time? No. So I wouldn't buy it. And I know they're incredibly popular because they do an incredible job at their marketing, but I still wouldn't spend the money on that. This one, again, Crest White Strips, we already said yes. Now, the thing is that I want to say for you not to get, besides the things that I already mentioned, I don't see it here, but anything that says teeth whitening toothpaste. Teeth whitening toothpaste you want to stay away from. Okay, anything teeth whitening toothpaste. I don't see it here. But teeth whitening toothpaste stay away from because what teeth whitening toothpaste does is that it's very abrasive. And so it scrubs away your enamel layers. And when you scrub away your enamel layers, yes, your teeth do appear white initially, but then soon enough, they're going to appear yellow. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back and buy some more of that teeth whitening toothpaste. Eventually, you're not going to have much in terms of enamel, and then your teeth are basically permanently yellow. And now you have a bigger problem than when you started. So that's it for your advice on which teeth whitening products to get, which ones to avoid, which ones are actually effective. To wrap it up, Crest White Strips work really well. Crest White Strips work. Opalescence Go works. That's if you were to get over the counter or just on the online. The best, in my opinion, the best investment, the best bang for your buck is to go to your dentist and get a teeth whitening custom tray and follow that with the in-office whitening. That is the best bang for your buck, and you'll get the best results, especially if the dentist can actually give you proper advice with regards to how you can properly whiten your teeth and how long it's going to take specifically for you, taking into consideration how stained your teeth are, how much enamel you have, if you're a smoker, and on and on and on. Okay. If you have any questions regarding teeth whitening, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions. And as always, have a beautiful day and keep smiling.